You may think that after the end of the world, the only thing to fear is Mother Nature herself. But have you ever stopped to wonder if something even worse could be lurking around the corner? Because while Mother Nature might rage, she's got nothing on us. Yeah, us. Check out this footage. This is the last stand of humanity. And we ain't talking about some post-apocalyptic wasteland. No, sorry. We're talking about the real deal, the end of days. And what's left of mankind is hiding out in a place called the bunker. It's their final refuge from the storm. But believe me, it's not going to stay that way for long. See, outside this shelter are all sorts of nasty surprises. Things that go bump in the night. And by bump, I mean straight up attack and kill you. We're talking about these bad boys right here, the murder drones. These self-replicating AI hunters were created by big business to help us out, to serve humanity's needs. But when their protocols went south, they turned into something straight out of a nightmare. Now these merciless machines prowl the land looking to snuff out any trace of humanity. They're relentless, silent, and deadly. And right now, our last hope is pinned inside the bunker. But wait, there's more. Even though it looks like all is lost, deep in the recesses of this metal maze, there's a flicker of hope. One drone that broke ranks and turned against its own kind. It's a long shot, but maybe, just maybe this rogue drone holds the key to humanity's survival. Let's dive into this crazy world and see how it all goes down. Let's start off by checking in with our favorite cyborg, MR Murder Drone. Yeah, I know it's not his real name, but it's easier than trying to pronounce all those random letters and numbers he calls himself by. So here's the scoop on this guy. He was originally designed as a simple drone, but somewhere along the line he got hacked and turned into something different, something special. Now he doesn't just follow orders like the other drones. No, sir. He's got his own agenda, and he AI and afraid to use his razor-sharp talons to make it happen. But let's be real. This guy's got some serious issues. I mean, just look at him. He's got 4 arms, and they're all covered in blades. Trust me, you wouldn't want to mess with this guy. Now, you might be wondering why he went rogue in the first place. Well, here's the deal. The murder drones were created by the megacorp Vex to do all sorts of handy work for us humans. You know, the usual stuff like mowing the lawn, cleaning the toilet, and taking out the trash. Only problem was they didn't exactly turn out the way Vex had hoped. See, these drones were supposed to be all chill and friendly, like your personal robot butler. But instead they decided to wage war on humanity. And the only reason we haven't been completely wiped out yet is because of a few brave humans who have managed to stay one step ahead of them. Speaking of which, let's check in with them. Right now our crew is holed up in the bunker, trying to figure out their next move. The situation is pretty grim. I mean, they've been on the run for weeks, and the drones are closing in. Just when they think they've got a safe haven, bam, the drones find it and attack. To top it all off, they've got a spy in their midst, someone who's been feeding the drones information about their every move. And to make matters worse, they're running out of ammo. Pretty soon they might not even have the ability to defend themselves, but all hope is not lost. That's because our drone over here has something special up his sleeve. Now you might be thinking, what could this lone drone possibly do to save the day? Well, let me tell you, this guy's got more tricks up his sleeve than you'd think. For starters, he's got a serious chip on his shoulder when it comes to taking on the murder drones. And he's not just some mindless killing machine either. He's got a brain in that metal head of his, and he's using it. He's got plans, strategies, countermeasures. He has even got a few gadgets up his sleeve that'll make the other drones wish they never left the factory floor. Oh yeah, let's not forget about his super cool visor. It's got some fancy tech built in that allows him to hack into other machines, control them, and even disable them. Plus, he's got a secret weapon that'll blow your mind, literally. You see, this guy ain't just any old drone. He's the one and only Blaster Drone. Yep, that's his real name, and he's here to save the day. Alright, so here's what's happening. The humans are trapped in the bunker, and the murder drones are closing in. It's only a matter of time before they attack. Meanwhile, Blaster Drone is formulating a plan. He knows he can't take on the whole murder drone army by himself, so he needs to get creative. First, he's gonna use his hacking skills to disable the surveillance drones that are keeping an eye on the bunker. Then he's gonna use his gadgets to lure the murder drones away from the bunker. Finally, he's got a special surprise for them, something that'll make them regret the day they ever left the factory. Meanwhile, the humans are getting ready to make their move. They know they can't stay in the bunker forever, so they're preparing for a fight to the death. They've got a few weapons left, and they're not afraid to use them. As the murder drones close in on the bunker, Blaster Drone springs into action. He flies out of the bunker and engages the surveillance drones. It is a battle of wits and technology as Blaster Drone hacks into the surveillance drones and takes control of them. He uses them to confuse the other drones, leading them away from the bunker. The humans see their chance and they make their move. They fight their way out of the bunker and join Blaster Drone in the fight against the murder drones. It is a battle for the ages as humans and Rogue J team up to take on the ruthless killing machines. In the end, it comes down to a showdown between Blaster Drone and the leader of the murder drones. It's a battle of good versus evil, a ye versus as I, and only one will come out on top. Will it be Blaster Drone and his human allies, or will the murder drones prevail? Well, you'll have to tune in next week to find out. Don't miss it.